I gotta go to the bathroom anyway. Yeah, it was broadcast, too.
I'll have to watch it tomorrow when I'm bored at work.
What time do you work?
11 to 5:30.
And what time's the Super Bowl?
Listed as a 6:30 start, but who knows with that. You broadcasting too?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll have to sync them up if we get a W. How much of my game earlier today did you watch?
A little bit of it.
Where are we off to?
We haven't gone this way in a while.
No.
Might as well go there.
Any plans pop up for the Super Bowl for you?
There's a lot of plans, but I'll probably... Oh my god.
I watched that. I got a medkit.
Somebody is landing. You gotta help me.
I'm coming.
I'm running from a guy.
Way down. Lead him to me.
Dude, you have to come towards me.
Coming. He's just about dead if you can get something. Hide. Oh, wow. Here.
The old pistol. So, how was the awful game?
Next one. Someone's here.
Yep. Did neither of you hit each other that entire time?
I did. Obviously. She only hit me for 43. Alright, and there's a boat coming. I'm dropping a med kit for you. And there's smalls over there.
Jesus Christ.
I need shotgun ammo in the worst way. I'm gonna make sure that boat's not coming here. Two people right there. There's a lot of people in the woods over there. We're gonna have to go through a lot of people.
Well, we might as well go.
I need shotgun ammo in the worst way.
I can drop you 6.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot more over here. I'm hoping there's some in there.
Are you not following me?
No, I'm following the line to the circle. I'll circle back to you. My line took me this way. Alright, yeah, there's a med kit. Joined your party, didn't
we? God damn it.
His shield's broken. There's another person coming behind him.
Hold on. Get.
There's 2 people fighting over there. I don't think they're coming this way. I've got a med kit. This is a start.
Yeah. Drop some of your material.
Somebody's coming out. 2
God damn it.
My screen says I was killed by a build. That was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that was just... Alright, let's... Oh shit, we forgot to switch.
The dawn of the new year, and chances are you...
Oh, stop. I hate it when you're just scrolling through Facebook and for some reason it like will play a video for you, you know?
You can turn that off in settings.
You can?
Yeah. Because I'm assuming you have an unlimited data plan, but that chews up data so much.
Boy, I've thought about just giving up all social media.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it just gets to be annoying, you know?
Yeah.
They're constantly scrolling through it.
Easy way to keep in touch with people all over the place.
It is, but like, move it just to your computer.
Fair. Oh, we got a bunch
Holy
of
Jesus.
closer to you, as close as I can to you.
I'm landing here. Ah, sweet. 2 pistols.
Yeah, and I opened a pistol too. Bastard.
His partner's coming from behind you.
Yep. Shit, there's 2 of them.
God damn it.
Alright, yeah, let's go back into mine. Fuck.
So what's your prediction tomorrow?
Heart says Kansas City.
Oh, look at him hedge.
I'm not hedging.
Look at him hedge. Look at him hedge.
I think the Niners win. I think
That's
they win like 27-17.
That is a classic Caswell hedge.
No, I'm saying I want the Chiefs to win, but I don't think they do. I think it's the Niners win.
I think the Niners will win. Well, if the Chiefs start out the same way that they've been starting out the rest of the playoffs, the game's over.
Yeah, there's
but
a lot of chess match with this
one. Andy Reid is not a big game coach. You know.
No, but the Niners excel on zone defense. Man's not exactly their strength. They can't play zone defense against Mahomes. So it's going to be interesting what they do. If they stick with their strength or if they're going to adapt. I think it's an easy under bet, though. 55.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a crazy shootout.
I don't think... If it's a shootout, the Chiefs win. Garoppolo can't hang.
I don't think Garoppolo is that bad of a quarterback.
He's not bad, but he's not... And they don't have the weapons to hang with him either.
Nick Foles didn't either. That Super Bowl, bad.
That was awesome.
I picked against the Eagles the entire way. Me and everybody else.
Jesus, we got people again. Yeah, I didn't think a backup quarterback was beating Brady.
Well, I didn't even think about Brady. I don't think a backup quarterback's beating Belichick.
Or that.
Oh boy.
Coming up with you. How'd they not kill him?
I don't have any idea how that didn't kill him.
And I shot him point blank.
How would that not have killed him?
How? There's a guy, he's got nothing. He's 8-ball. That guy right there.
I mean...
He's got nothing.
Alright.
Oh, that's why I died so fast. To your right.
God damn. I mean, what the fuck is going on? By the way, why is this guy laughing? Boy, you really got me when you joined the three-way blood match.
We have this one dude who, his self-awareness is 0, and he's extremely annoying. Just so happens to be the biggest Boston sports fan on the planet. Literally everybody avoids him. One of my buddies here, he's a diehard New York fan, but he's like Joe Leone. Like, he's very, this is my argument, and that's it, kind of thing. He made the mistake of sitting next to the Boston sports fan today. And I would walk across the room and just be like, so do you think Edelman's a Hall of Famer? Because him and I would talk, and then the Boston fan would come over and just, like, annoyingly butt in. And I would leave the conversation like that, and he'd be stuck talking to this guy he hates for 10 minutes. I did that probably 10 times on different Boston, New York arguments. He was so mad at me.
What will be funny is when Edelman does make the Hall of Fame. He'll be furious. You'll be furious, but he'll make it.
I'm willing to bet $50 he doesn't make it.
Yeah, but it'll be close.
We got company.
Alright, I have 3 bigs.
Gotta find a way to get to you. I'm surrounded by 2 people.
Yep, me too.
Got one with my trap.
I think I must have gotten his teammate.
Yeah, because this guy died for There's somebody creeping in this building here. We're on the back of one. Where'd he go? Up.
Yeah.
I hit him for 110. Good lord. I got medkits. I got one if you want it.
I got one. I did not expect it to work that well, by the way, him dropping down.
I blasted him in the face and it screwed me up. what buildings you go into, but only the lower level is my trap. Anything higher up is somebody else's, because I heard somebody else lower something up.
I have one health pack.
Alright, I got 3 smalls. You going for the boat?
And yeah. Where are you at?
I'm down the river.
Somebody just built.
Fire a rocket.
I don't have any rockets.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah.
He's up top. There's 2 of them up there. Tony Finau's looking good.
Yeah, I picked him this week
In what?
in the tournament. I'm part of some stupid golf thing.
He's leading. Finally alone?
Nope. Boy, your boy Bernie, he's gonna win. He's gonna win the Democratic nomination by a landslide.
Seems that way.
And honestly, and I was trying to explain this to Megan's father, who's a giant Democrat, like a big time. Like he's trying to explain to him the impact of Joe Rogan saying he's gonna vote for him. And he's like, well, why would that matter? And I'm like, well, I mean, Joe Rogan, in every gym in America right now, there's 75 alpha males agreeing with whatever Joe Rogan says.
Kinda contradicting the alpha male.
But I'm not saying they're real alpha males. I'm just saying that.
No, I know.
You know, and I actually looked it up. Do you know that Joe Rogan has 200 million downloads a month on his podcast?
I knew it was popular. I didn't know that popular.
His ratings are higher than CNN. You know what I'm saying? Like more people listen to his programming than watch Anderson Cooper. I mean, when you really think about it. Oh, I got a blue one here for you.
What are you carrying?
6 smalls and a big.
I can carry the big if you want.
Okay, I'm putting it in that in the same place as the blue gun.
Do you see Bernie said Boss Bomber, oh, I got the third one. Boss Bomber should be allowed to vote?
Yeah, you're not gonna like my opinion on that one.
Think so?
I think every person in the United States should vote. I think
That right.
I'll agree with the forfeit of the right. So, like, you could argue if you say while you're incarcerated you can't vote.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with you. But once you serve your crime, once you serve your time, then you should be allowed to vote.
I agree with you. It's only felons you don't get to vote, right?
Right, yeah, but that's not true in every state. Every state it's kind of different. But yeah, I think that's of Bernie Sanders. He's generally pretty good about explaining most of the stuff, but he doesn't do a really good job on that one.
No. That was on the front page of Yahoo the other day. I was reading that. I was like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, they're on a full court press to make sure that Bernie Sanders isn't elected. They are.
Headlines.
Well, he polled at 10%. I mean, he was never gonna win, but I mean, why would he? He's competent, you know.
Yeah, but you went from hearing about him here and there to he's nowhere.
Well, I mean, he got to 8%, and that was as high as he ever went. But I think that Bernie's attitude is on is the same way that the gun NRA is. Once you start giving away the right to vote, then it becomes, did you already take off running?
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
I thought you
I'm
were
gonna
doing
go to
a
the
thing
boat
where
then.
you were going to the boat.
Oh, well. But, we may have to do a little fishing on the way. How many bigs you got?
3.
Oh. I don't care who it is, as long as it's not Donald Trump. Now you're a, if you had to, I know you're a Republican, or you lean more Republican, of the Democratic candidates, and I know you don't vote, but who would you pick?
Probably Yang, from what you taught me. Bernie,
Well,
Bernie might even scare me enough to go vote for Trump, to be honest with you.
that, I think you... Medicare for all, I don't understand why that scares you so much when the entire rest of the world does it.
Bullshit. God damn it. This guy's shield is broken. He's right under you. Behind you.
This I hate.
I don't know what you do button-wise.
But, I don't know what... I mean, it would be different if we were doing something revolutionary, but every country in the world does it.
No, I'm not against Medicare for all. I used to be a long time ago, but no, I think that's common sense. But he's just so rad.
I just think that I don't think the country can take more years of Trump. We're not going to be a socialist country. Oh, you need this one.
I need one.
But, like, what defines socialism? Does that mean does that mean that the government shouldn't bail out banks?
I have to look it up. I was into it.
But you know what? But that's where I'm like, do we really understand what democratic socialism is? Because I don't think that the banks should get bailed out, but that's socialism. And there was no stink about that. There wasn't any stink. Why do we still give money to the oil industry? That's socialism. You know, so like that's where I'm like, I don't understand sometimes what, like, I would be totally fine if people went, I hate socialism. Okay, then you didn't like the bailouts of the banks. You know.
He runs on such a big platform of giving poor people everything. Like, it's just like,
Hold
Jesus
on.
Christ.
What do you think about the one that I never know? And this is why I don't know. Should college kids get their student loans paid off?
As somebody with a lot of student loan debt, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know either, but at the same time, this is why, the only reason, the argument that people say that I will agree with is that, well, why did we pay off the banks?
Yeah.
And yet, we don't have the money to pay off the student loan debt? I agree with you that what I think they need to do, the only plan that I heard that actually made sense was Elizabeth Warren and Andrew, she kind of stole it from Andrew Yang. Because Andrew Yang doesn't think that you should have skin in the game, is what he thinks. Is that it should become a debt-free, an interest-free loan.
Yeah. Colleges definitely have to be taken under.
Hey, come up here.
Need to be reexamined.
But, absolutely, because why are they so fucking expensive? Alright, so we've got, come here.
Coming.
This is a quick decision we gotta make. Which do you want? That one or that one? Alright.
But, if Bernie goes through with this whole free college for everybody thing, then, yes, student loan debt absolutely should be forgiven.
Yeah, I'm not... I think that Yang is the only one who makes sense about that one, too. He goes, look at Germany. Fucking Germany has I forget what it is, it's a 13% college graduate. The majority of their jobs are in trades. Where are they?
Knocked one. That partner's up top, kind of thing. One's knocked. Or dead, I'm sorry.
The other one's building. He's eliminated. God damn it, we couldn't get any of this shit, though.
If we stay up here, we should be able to get the high ground.
Yeah, that's the one, that's one thing about Bernie that I don't like, is not that I don't like, it's that I don't honestly fucking know. Like, I don't think people who took out a fucking loan, you owe the fucking loan. But I also don't think you should be fucked either, you know, with interest payments. You know, because did he shoot at you?
No, but there's people over here too. People to your left too. He just shot and tried to snipe me.
Where are you? God damn it.
Is it just person?
Yep.
My bad. I saw that we were sitting on a, where we were set up for a second there. A drop was coming down. I thought we were waiting. And I look over and you were gone.
Yeah, I honestly don't think because the problem that I honestly don't think the country can handle. And you know what? The thing is that, what happens if something actually goes wrong? You know, seriously, like, we haven't had anything go wrong under Trump. Like, what happens if the stock market crashes? Like, we're due a stock market crash. The stock market's gone up since Obama. We're on the longest stretch of record-breaking stock numbers in American history. You want those? You want whoever remained? Because only the dum-dums have stayed. You know, that's where that would terrify. Because who knows what he would do?
Ain't gonna be pretty.
I mean, he wouldn't have anybody intelligent around him.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah, they all quit.
Would be intrigued to see him lose and see how he reacts. I just don't.
Well, see, there's the other thing. Is he gonna leave? Because right now,
York,
right. Oh yeah, he won't return. He's already in a criminal indictment in New York from his charity and from the crime that I'm going back here. And the crime, he was... What was his stupid lawyer's name? His fixer.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank on the name now.
Yeah.
Fighting already?
One's down. Yeah, he will be, especially, that's the thing that I just can't fucking get about Trump supporters. The guy, wow. The guy stole money from veterans cancer patients.
That I didn't know about.
Well, because you don't ever hear it, because there's so much shit going on, you don't ever hear it. Look it up. That's why that was what his charity was that got shut down. That and the funny thing was they didn't trust them enough, the organization. They had to give the money to an independent group to prove that they gave it back. But look, yeah, how have I not found a single goddamn... I did listen to when your sister was like, you guys watch and critique it.
Yeah, well, she called us losers.
Yeah, that was funny. Which is fair.
Yes.
How did I not pick that up? The bet that okay, yeah, did I tell you? The bet that Schofield has is the kick is apparently he does this every year. So the easiest money bet there's a boat.
Here.
The easiest money in the Super Bowl is wow. That was really accurate shooting by me to not hit him. I hit that goddamn boat 15 times.
So I got some time to pillage. Alright, easiest money in the Super Bowl, come on.
Oh yeah. Is that the field goal bet. And this year it's 47.5 is the over-under. And in the 53 Super Bowls, there have been 4 field goals over that distance.
So
And every year he says he's taken the under 10 straight years or something like that. And it's happened twice. Because everybody hears 47 and they go, oh, of course they're going to make a 50-yarder. But that doesn't happen in every game in the NFL.
No.
You know, it just doesn't.
That's interesting. Gould's not exactly a long-legged kicker. Here's Chiefs kicker. I don't even know. It's not Colquitt. What is it? Oh, we gotta go.
I'm in. Colquitt?
No, it's not Colquitt. He's a punter.
What did I read about Tyreek Hill? They're not re-signing him?
I haven't heard anything like that.
Or that his contract that he signed is null and void?
There's probably a clause that says they can null and void it. Pretty
If
much
he
every
doesn't,
contract
if he doesn't beat his wife.
Yeah, basically, there's a lot of contracts out there now. If you get arrested, your contract's voided. You have that option.
Which by the way is fine.
Yeah. But they push it, so it's like, you know, marijuana arrest. Oh, you're voided. I mean,
Oh my god, that was lucky fuckers.
I don't know if he's got a sniper.
That lucky fuck.
Nice.
They got there about 1 second. What do you got? You got big?
Yeah. No. We've only got 3 med kits right now.
Is he shooting at us?
I can't tell. Yep, yep. You got me a little bit.
Somebody just took the...
Yep. I think they got out of here.
Oh.
Fucking Christ. We're
Yeah, but this is...
He's going away.
No, he's not. Is he?
Jesus Christ, he can't stop hitting me.
Yeah, then he's gotta be. I've got bigs.
I don't know where you are. I thought you were up here. Oh, great. Here he comes back.
Are you back up there? What are
I
you...
thought you went up there, so I followed you up and you were gone.
Did you hit him at least?
Yeah, but he's still got potion.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. He didn't
9.
miss.
9. This is my last one. It's 2:30. Or it's 2:19. Kobe Bryant spent his last hours as a dad and a friend.
He went to church.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Let's go over here. Tell you what, I went to go watch a movie today. There was nothing out that was like, I gotta go see that.
Yeah, there's nothing right now. What did you end up watching?
Was nothing. I went and took a nap, and I went to the gym before work.
You didn't watch 1917?
No. That was the only thing
that
was
doesn't interest
like,
you?
maybe. Yeah. I was only considering it maybe because you said something about it.
It's a good film. I mean, I think you would like it. And I do think it's the rarest of Oscar war films that don't feel like they need to be pompous assholes. And you know what I'm talking about, where it's like a 3-hour film for legitimately we don't know the reason. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a clean 2 hours. It's interesting.
Consider Parasite, but they didn't have that in the afternoon.
I can see that. You shooting at somebody?
Yeah, I killed a bot.
What? Man, that movie is getting so many good reviews.
Parasite?
Yeah, for an not an independent.
I know what you're saying.
For a Jappo film, it's gotta be good then.
Who's erasing now?
Or it's Korean, I can't remember. And what's it about? Is it about...
I don't remember offhand.
Is it about somebody who's pretending to be wealthy?
I think I read that they're going to do like a spin-off TV series on it too, so it's got to be something sustainable.
Or have they just legitimately ran out of ideas?
Oh, fucking Christ, are you serious?
What?
Somebody sniped me from mad far away. Fucking Christ!
How far was it away?
Somewhere on that island way out there. I got fish. I'm coming down you. Coming.
One's coming, the other one's sniping. So, don't.
saw
Now the other one's coming.
One's down. Frick.
The other one's down.
Here, there's a fish here. And there's smalls here too. Smalls and a fish. Fuck, we gotta get out of here.
There's gotta be a boat.
No, but we can swim.
That was awesome.
There's a llama straight ahead.
I've got a, that one fish.
Go up to the llama and hope we find health in it.
Well, you go and I'll go because I got the fish. Oh, of course, it's in the end of the stream.
I got a harpoon.
Was that you?
Come on, get me to this spot. Really? Just one fish?
There's another one over here. Get to it. Well, this is a long time to be out in the,
We're gonna pull it off.
wow.
We ain't got much time, but...
Oh, of course, it's as far away as possible.
At least this storm's slow. There's a fireplace over here.
I'm good. I do have a med kit.
Don't get into a shooting war now. Don't be stupid. Somebody to our right.
Yeah. Somebody just shot at us too. Nice shot.
There's more people trying to snipe. How that didn't hit her, I'll never know. She just got picked off. She got picked off.
Alright, well. I've got 3, hey, big health pack. Health pack.
I'll grab that health pack. There's somebody down below you. It's coming to finish me off.
God, I mean, that is about 7.8. Are you fucking joking?
Oh well. Alright, I'm sure I'll be on at some point tomorrow.
Alright. Yeah, we'll have to talk about the Super Bowl at least.
Yeah. What's your prediction?
I'm kind of like you. I actually think the, Are you joking?
What?
The guy with the 7... The guy with the 7.8 actually, won. But, I think the 49ers are gonna win. I don't think that. I think the Chiefs. I think if the Chiefs fall behind early, it's over. Because then that means Bosa, their defensive line, will pin their ears back and fucking hammer Mahomes. I don't. I mean, the Chiefs have been pushing the envelope on.
True.
You know, and the 49ers have just looked so solid. And plus, they can run the ball. You know?
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, though, I do think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
It should be a fantastic game.
When was honestly, they've been on... There's been an amazing year.
Well, you cut out. What was that?
I said they've been on an amazing run of Super Bowls until last year.
Yeah.
You know, the Patriots Eagles was phenomenal. The Patriots Falcons was amazing. The Seahawks Patriots. Yeah. That was a great game. I mean, I guess the Broncos Seahawks was one of the worst games in history.
I disagree.
The Seahawks Broncos?
Yeah.
The one where the Seahawks won 52-9?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the one the Broncos won. With the greatest quarterback of all time. That
game. Talk about one of the worst performances That's the worst performance out of a winning Super Bowl quarterback. Hands down. It's not even close.
Look at Ben Roethlisberger's first.
Yeah, I mean,
think
yeah,
he was
go
like
ahead.
7 of 17 or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, that's great. The Peyton Manning didn't have a first down in the second half. Like, I mean, yeah, because of his stellar play. I'll tell you what, as much as I think the only reason why you think so highly of Peyton is because of your hatred for Brady. I will give Brady all the credit in the world that he never pretended as if he won that Super Bowl. Like, he never acted like it was me. Like, you know, or even he was actually even like self-deprecating. Do you remember when he made fun of KD?
Yeah.
At the ESPYs? I give him total credit for that. That he 100% accepted the fact that I was garbage. You guys won the Super Bowl. I was just along for the fucking ride. Which is great. I mean, I'm not sure you're not allowed to use the 2 Super Bowl argument when the guy that you're comparing him to has 6.
Oh, the Super Bowl argument's a stupid argument to begin with. You give Peyton Manning the defensive Brady had throughout his entire career, and or the knowledge of what play is coming like Brady had through a large majority of his career.
Man, I mean, you really look at Manning's statistics through a rose-colored glass. He is a garbage big game player.
Doesn't matter.
I think I'm sorry. He's one of the worst big game players to ever be as good as he was.
You give him the defense.
I lived in Tennessee when he was the quarterback for Tennessee. He was horrible in big games. The safest bet in the world is against Peyton Manning in a big game. You just know he's going to be terrible.
Brady versus Manning in the playoffs, would you consider that a big game?
Would you consider the fact that you're cherry-picking statistics because you know good and well that Peyton Manning has a losing record in the playoffs?
Is that cherry-picking just like the big game argument?
No. That's just that's not even cherry-picking. That's using the biggest statistic of big games, which is the playoffs, and Peyton Manning has a losing record.
And has almost always had a bad defense.
And always had an excuse. And he was 0 for 3 in bowl games. He was 0 for 4 against Florida. He was 0 for 4 against Alabama. The year he left the team in college, the team won the Super Bowl. I mean, he is not. He's 100% a top 3 quarterback of all time, but he's not number 1. It's Tom Brady. I mean, he's got too many. Either that, or honestly, at this point, I would almost say that Drew Brees is better than Peyton Manning.
His passing percentage went down by 2 percentage points. Let's see.
Who?
Peyton
Wait a
Manning's in the playoffs. His TD percentage 5.7 in the regular season, 3.9 in the playoffs. Interception percentage 2.4 in the playoffs. He actually cut down on interceptions in the playoffs compared to regular season.
Well, that's
games 270. Yards per game is right on cue. Rating is 96.52.
Well, compare him to Tom Brady's statistics, just out of general curiosity.
I'd have to go through and look at that. You mean like yards per games in comparisons?
In the playoffs, just in the playoffs.
Alright, I'll do that tomorrow when I'm at work. Well, now, what stat is the most important to you of quarterback? Is it yards per attempt? And this isn't part of the same argument. I think yards per attempt is legitimately, completion percentage yards per attempt is realistically the best judge of a quarterback. See, I think people
don't... Because sometimes interceptions, I mean, a lot of times, hell, Aaron Rodgers threw, 8 interceptions this year? And or sorry, 3 or whatever interceptions, and one of them was tipped. You know, some people have a lot of tips. Hail Marys. You know, there's different interceptions.
People don't put much stock into it because they don't understand it. But if you can get your head around and understand ESPN's quarterback rating, the QBR, I think that's the best statistic to measure a quarterback.
That is a pretty good one. I don't think there's much. I don't know if there's. I don't know. I don't get my head around more than I know that 100 is the best score.
Yeah, but they also
like
they measure how many yards the ball actually traveled in the air. So if you throw a screen pass and the guy takes 87 yards, that doesn't make you look amazing like quarterback rating does. Time.
The only thing but the only thing that hurts is that the greatest show on turf, Kurt Warner threw 75 slants. You know, does that negate him by throwing to the accurate? I don't know.
I don't know how far back they went with QBR. Let's see.
I'm just saying I would just say now the group statistics throw out. I'm saying the most important quarterback statistic to me is yards per attempt. That means how much you're moving the ball down the field. Because I think Tom Brady has made a goddamn fucking career out of being, I'm just gonna dink the fucking ball. You know, he's not a great deep thrower.
Who cares? Do you need
what,
to be
what do you?
Do you need
No,
to be
I'm
a
just
great
saying.
deep ball thrower?
No, I'm saying at least I would rather have Peyton took more shots middle of the field down the sidelines than Tom Brady did. In my eyes, that's just my eyes. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm just saying that, you know, Brett Favre, as much as I love him, threw 1,000 passes to the running back. you know, the James White.
See, the yards per attempt doesn't carry that much weight to tell me how good a quarterback is. Is he effective? If you dink and dunk and go in, you're effective.
So then what is your, if you had to pinpoint one stat, what would you judge?
Quarterback rating.
Well, what I mean is you can't, not a group number. I'm talking like,
oh, I see.
If you wanted Sam Donald to be lead the league in completion percentage.
Completion percentage, for sure.
Yeah. That would be the second in my eyes. Because hell, look at fucking Drew Brees. But alright, man, I'm going to bed.
Alright, talk to you later.
Alright, bye.